Good evening, everybody. Good evening. You're all very welcome to All Souls Church for our annual event. That means every year. Our wonderful concert this evening, along with Queen's Women's Common Room. It really has become an annual event, Carol. And like every other year, it's always not only great music, great readings, but great fun. And please really, really enjoy. And may I be one of the many first people to wish you a very happy Christmas and a peaceful, prosperous and wonderful New Year. And now I'll hand you over to Carol.
Thank you, Chris. And by the way, thank you all for your donations. Thank you very much indeed. Right, welcome, I was going to say, from the Women's Common Room Club Queens to All Souls people and all your friends and family, and from All Souls, welcome to the Women's Common Room Club, because in a sense I represent both groups. This is our 5th Christmas concert, and each concert has been a little different from the last. Last year it was the PSNI Choir and Isabella who gave a talk on the nativity art over the centuries. This year is different, and this year is soloists accompanied on piano and poetry readings. So our concert includes classical and traditional music, religious and secular music and poetry, and contemplative and amusing poetry. So, as always, our concert is led by our musical director, Trevor Gillian, who is also the organist of All Souls. The lead soloist is Katie Neary, and our other soloists are drawn from the talent, the great talent that there is within All Souls itself. There's Eve Devlin, Jacinta Hamill, Brian Webb, and Francis Mulling. So I look forward to hearing you all sing, and I heard you all sing before and I know how beautifully you sing. Trevor, with all his flair, talent, skills, knowledge, and of course his powers of persuasion, has compiled the exquisite musical programme we have for you this evening. Now the poems. The poems we have are going to hear have been deliberately Christmas themed and purposefully include some of Northern Ireland's local great poets, those who have written Christmas verse anyway. And that we'll be hearing one from Heaney, one from Longley and one from Muldoon. The readers are people who have acted on stage and on screen. Bridget Bates, Patrick Scully and Trevor Moore. So thank you very much to all the performers in advance, and let the show begin.
Oh Holly from Station Island by Seamus Heaney. It rained when it should have snowed. When we went to gather holly, the ditches were swimming. We were wet to the knees. Our hands were all jegs, and water ran up our sleeves. There should have been berries, but the sprigs we brought into the house gleamed like smashed bottle glass. Now here I am, in a room that is decked with red-berried, waxy-leafed stuff. And I almost forgot what it's like to be wet to the skin and longing for snow. I reached for a book like a doubter and wanted to flare round my hand. A black letter bush, a glittering shield wall, cotton as holly and ice.
To Know the Dark by Wendell Berry. To go into the dark is to know with a light is to know the light. To know the dark, go dark, go without sight, and find that the dark too blooms and sings and is travelled by dark feet and dark wings. Snowy Night by Mary Oliver. Last night, an owl in the blue dark tossed an indeterminate number of carefully shaped sounds into a world in which, a quarter of a mile away, I happened to be standing. I couldn't tell which one it was, the bard or the great horned ship of the air. It was that distant. But anyway, aren't there moments that are better than knowing something, and sweeter? Snow was falling, so much like stars, filling the dark trees that one could easily imagine its reason for being was nothing more than prettiness. I suppose if this were someone else's story, they would have insisted on knowing whatever is knowable, would have hurried over the fields to name it, the owl, I mean. But it's mine, this poem of the night. And I just stood there, listening, and holding out my hands to the soft glitter falling through the air. I love this world, but not for its answers. And I wish good luck to the owl, whatever its name, and I wish great welcome to the snow, whatever its severe and comfortless and beautiful meaning.
Hello. Now we're going to sing, Katie and I, well, she's going to sing, I'm not, you'll be glad to hear. O del mio dolce ardor, which is O thou beloved, an aria by Gluck. Have we got that?
Re
Wendy Cope. At Christmas, little children sing and merry bells jingle. The cold winter air makes our hands and faces tingle. And happy families go to church and cheerily they mingle. And the whole business is unbelievably dreadful if you're single. And I'll stop with this one. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Janice Kennedy. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the malls there was widespread confusion and hot, frenzied brawls. Many shoppers were wanting the same bloomin' gifts. Desperation resulted in feud-level rifts. There were 4 grandmas fighting for one preschool game. Their ferocity made angry pit bulls look tame. Jostling shoppers collided and bags hit the floor. Their attempts to retrieve them caused headbutts and more. Loud confusion. "That's mine! No, it's mine!" could be heard. The mortified shoppers heard many a bad word. 2 old geezers that should have been home fast asleep bumped into a Santa. All 3 muttered, "Bleep!" When announcements, 10 minutes till close, hit their ears, those who hadn't found all they desired held back tears. The nightmare soon ended. Tired shoppers went home, aware that at last no more malls would they roam. Each vowed, "No more last-minute shopping for me." Christmas morning, well rested, all smiles by the tree. They remembered the monsters they'd been just last night and rejoiced that those creatures were nowhere in sight.
Now, Katie and Eve don't want to say much. So they said, you're good at talking. You can introduce anything. Well, Eve has to leave us for another appointment. Is it the Opera House you're going to, Eve? I think she's got a social event. And so she's going to slip out, so you'll give her a special warm round of applause after this. Eve is going to sing now a duet with Katie, and it is by Offenbach. And you know Offenbach, of course. He of the famous can. Yeah? Can you do the can? Yeah. With the legs up and the skirts, Okay, so that's the one and the same Offenbach, but he wrote this most beautiful barcarolle, which is a kind of Phoenician boating song. Imagine in a, what do you call it? Gondola. That's right, okay. And it's called in French, Eve? Did you hear that? We'll call it in English barcarolle. Is Jacinth with us. She hasn't made it. Can we skip to the next one? It's spoken again. Is it?
Nativity by Michael Longley. A starring role without any words. The Virgin Mary wearing specs. Maisie, little flat-chested mother in your blue brushed cotton robe. The antique spongeware bowl you hold with its abstract leafy pattern, a Scottish fir tree, is for washing the imaginary baby in. In the darkness after the play, you watch December's meteors, the Geminids over Angle Hill, coincide with the Northern Lights, and carry home the spongeware bowl very carefully, still unbroken after birth pangs and stage fright, and large enough to hold the whole world.
Good evening, everybody.
I would like to sing for you an American Negro spiritual called Balm in Gilead. And it makes references to a special healing balm in the Old Testament. And it also refers to our Jesus Christ as well as being a healing person in our lives. So I'd like to sing a Balm in Gilead.
Sometimes I feel discouraged and think my work's in vain, but then the Holy Spirit revives my soul again. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. If you can preach like Peter, if you can pray like Paul, go home and tell your neighbor he died to save us all. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. To heal the sin-sick soul.
Christmas by John Betjeman. The bells of waiting Advent ring, the tortoise stove is lit again, and lamp oil light across the night has caught the streaks of winter rain in many a stained glass window green from Crimson Lake to Hooker's Green. The holly in the windy hedge and around the manor house the yew will soon be stripped to deck the ledge, the altar font and arch and pew, so that the villagers can say, "Church looks nice on Christmas Day." Provincial public houses blaze, corporation tramcars clang. On lighted tenements I gaze where paper decorations hang, and bunting in the red town hall says, "Merry Christmas to you all." And London shops on Christmas Eve are strung with silver bells and flowers as hurrying clerks the city leaves to pigeon-haunted classic towers, and marbled clouds go scudding by the many-steepled London sky. And girls in slacks remember Dad, and oafish louts remember Mum, and sleepless children's hearts are glad, and Christmas morning bells say, "Come," even to the shining ones who dwell safe in the Dorchester Hotel. And is it true? Is it true, this most tremendous tale of all, seen in a stained glass window hue, a baby in an ox's stall, the maker of the stars and sea, become a child on earth for me? And is it true? For if it is, no loving fingers tying strings around those tissued fripperies, the sweet and silly Christmas things, bath salts and inexpensive scent, and hideous tie so kindly meant. No love that in a family dwells, nor carolling in frosty air, nor all the steeple shaking bells can with this single truth compare: that God was man in Palestine and lives today in bread and wine.
I'll introduce this one because it's the first time I've sung it. This is Alu Selin, and it means All Souls Day. So it's a song about longing for a lost love. It's set on the 2nd of November, All Souls Day, and the singer wishes to rekindle a past romance as if it was still May.
Truce by Paul Muldoon. It begins with one or two soldiers and one or two following with hampers over their shoulders. They might be off wildfowling as they would another Christmas day, so gingerly they pick their steps. No one seems sure what to do. All stop when one stops. A fire gets lit. Some spread their great coats on frozen ground. Polish vodka, fruit, and bread are broken out and passed round. The air of an old German song, the rules of patience are the secrets they'll share before long. They draw on their last cigarettes. As Friday night lovers, when it's over, might get up from their mattresses to congratulate each other and exchange names and addresses.
Now, Jacinth has arrived with us. Lovely to see you, Jacinth. Are you happy to sing? Good, good. Can we skip back to Jacinth and When My Love and I Parted? Yeah? Come ahead. You want to introduce?
So this is just, a very uncheerful Irish song, but it cheers up slightly as it goes along. An emigration song, so many of them.
Good evening, everyone. I'm bringing a chair with me, and it's because I have a dodgy leg. And in case it gives with me, I've got the support of the chair. I tell you all that because the chair is not actually going to sing. I'm the one who's supposed to be singing. You're glad. That reminds myself of a story I heard about a festival where there was a man competing who normally had a very good singing voice, but as happens when it matters, he was hoarse. He had a sore throat and he was hoarse. But he struggled and he began to sing and then had to give up. And he apologized to the adjudicator and said, "I'm terribly sorry. I've got a frog in my throat." And the adjudicator said, "Well, for God's sake, open your mouth and let the frog sing." So maybe the chair will sing. We'll see. Have you all had enough of dull, dark, cold, wintry days? And would you all like to be transported to the sun, perhaps somewhere on the Mediterranean, where the skies are blue and the waters of the sea are sparkling and the gardens give out the fragrance of their flowers? And where could such a place be? You all should be looking forward now to the turn in the year, the change of the seasons. We have to have the cold and wet as much as the sun. But this song is a Neapolitan song, and I'm going to try to get the Italian right, because the Neapolitan Italian is slightly different from the standard Italian language. And Trevor and I are going to take you, if you'll close your eyes and imagine Sorrento. Now this is two lovers who are parting. One is going away and the other is saying, "Oh, please, I'm tormented, please don't go," or "Come back to Sorrento."
Video mare quante belle
chair singing.
It's a Christmas to-do list. Delay, defer, equivocate, make some tea, procrastinate, look at Facebook, stroke the cat, readjust the thermostat, dawdle, dither, hem and haw, fill the kettle, chew my jaw. Write 9 words, spin on chair, play 6 games of solitaire. Observe the merry dappled light dancing on the page of white. Review my words, paper scrunch. Stroke the cat, break for lunch. Prioritize new tasks to shirk. Ponder changing world of work. Look at Facebook, spin on chair. Make a brew, loiter, stare. Reorganize the kitchen drawer. Attempt crossword. Eat coleslaw. Write 9 words. Cross out 6. Stroke the cat. Stoke self-doubt. Make tea, stroke cat, Facebook stare. Coleslaw, chair spin, solitaire. Stroke tea, make cat. Chair, slaw, wallow. Write to-do list for tomorrow.
We're almost at the end, and this is Katie's last song. I just wanted to let you know that. I know you'll give her a special round of applause. She's carried the heavy weight of the singing tonight, and Katie wasn't able to be with us last year, so we're delighted, Katie, to have you back. And you will introduce your song.
So you know this one well, it's My Like and Love, and so a traditional Irish folk song about longing and secret love. It's a young man watching his beloved from afar, captivated by her beauty and song of heart's desire, even though she belongs to another.
When I get straight
An excerpt from Another Night Before Christmas. On the night before Christmas, a child in a house, as the whole family slept, behaved just like a mouse and crept on soft toes down red carpeted stairs. Her hand held the paw of her favorite bear. The Christmas tree posed with its lights in its arms, newly tinselled and baubled with glittering charms, flirting in flickers of crimson and green against the dull glass of the mute TV screen. The hushed street was in darkness. Snow duveted the cars. A stray cat had embroidered each roof with its paws. An owl on an aerial had planets for eyes. The child at the window stared up at the sky, where two airplanes sped to the east and the west like a pooled Christmas cracker. The child held her breath and looked for a sign up above as the moon shone down like a gold chocolate coin on the town.
Well, it just falls on me to say how wonderful everyone was and to thank everybody. I'd like you to put your hands together and say a big thank you to our wonderful singers, Eve, who is departed, of course, Jacinth, Francis, Brian, and of course Katie. A big round of applause. And our musical director and musician for the evening, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. And please, our wonderful, our excellent readers who really created the atmosphere here in All Souls on a journey towards Christmas Day. And I'd like to thank Paddy, Trevor, and Bridget. Thank you very, very much. I mean, it was such a wonderful evening, and we always are very proud here in All Souls of our acoustics. But when you have such fine singers and such wonderful readers, we are blessed with the people who performed here tonight. And Charlotte, I'd like to invite Charlotte up. Aren't you going to make a presentation? No? Yes? Am I on my own here? Somebody rescue me. Help. Haven't you, you have to listen. You want me to read it? Or do you want to read it? Come on, that's your big opportunity.
Right, well, that was absolutely wonderful, wasn't it? And thank you all so much for coming. And this is just by way of saying thank you to all the wonderful performers. I think they were just all so splendid. In the first instance, then, the readers, we just have a wee token for the wonderful readers. Bridget, and can we get Bridget her thing? There's a bit of sorting out behind, and Paddy's is coming. Paddy. This is underneath the tree. You will find.
Well, this wasn't on my list anyway.
Oh, yes, good.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, that's great, and thank you so much. Is that Bridget? Bridget, it's so great, absolutely. And Trevor. Thank you again. Thank you so much. And now for the singers. We have Eve. Oh, Eve's not here. Eve's gone. Is anybody here to take for Eve, maybe? Well, you'll make sure. But now, really, the important. Will you take for Eve? Katie. Please, Katie, star of the evening. Brilliant. You're wonderful. Not in order of appearance. And is that, and Francis? Francis? And Jacinth? And Brian. Great. And
That's for Brian.
oh, Brian, you've got the wrong thing.
Do you want the plant back there?
And of course, the Master of Ceremonies, Trevor. Thank you. That was brilliant. Our choir director. Super. Okay, and Carol, you'll be giving one to yourself.
I've always wanted to do this. The world, Carol.
Yeah. The Oscar goes to. And Mary, where is Mary? There she is. There. That is, yes, I think that is everybody. That is everybody. So thank you all again so very much for coming. And it has just been a glorious evening, and I really hope everybody is going away with songs in their hearts and poetry as well. Bye-bye for everybody.
And thank you everybody for coming. And I actually just want to say, I just was startled at how beautiful the church was tonight. And there's a woman called Susan who does the flower arrangements, and aren't they absolutely magnificent? And Charles does the tree, and I think the place is looking absolutely gorgeous. And I'm also very grateful for all the people who came tonight, because I asked an awful lot of other people who aren't here because they had at least 2 or 3 other commitments. So thank you very much, because some of you people obviously chose to come. It seems to be a massive party night, right? So thank you very much, those people who chose to come here rather than other places. Thank you very much.